Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Spiritual life is not a mimicry. In mimicry, we just try to do the same thing which others are doing. See, like the children when they are playing home, what they are doing? They are doing the mimicry of their parents. In their play, there is no script writer. There is no choreographer, because script is by-hearted by them. Whole day they hear the same thing. See? That is mimicry. Similarly, we also imagine meditation karna hai, meditation. Don't get lost in that. Therefore, there are three qualities of seekers. The highest quality is the one who is by default naturally withdrawn from the world, and thereby he is effortlessly able to remain in the utter present. For such seekers, Yoga Shastra tells that abhyasa vairagyabhyam tad nirodha. See? Because what is yoga? Yoga is yogaha chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta vritti. So what are the chitta vrittis? See? Pramana, viparya, etc. So if we are naturally withdrawal is our natural state, then such students, when they are listening, while listening itself, they merge, glide into the divine without going to sleep. For them, the spiritual practice is abhyasa vairagyabhyam tad nirodha. So, Arjuna's objection was this: you are telling us that keep the mind quiet, be at peace with yourself, but it is very difficult. See? Then the teacher says, it is not difficult. If you are convinced of something, all difficulties evaporate. Problem is, we are not convinced. Like we are convinced about the money and the value of the money. Therefore, has anybody ever said, earning money is difficult, I am not going to earn? We have value for that. Therefore, difficulties do not come on our way. In the same manner, if we are fully convinced that the real gain in life, the real siddhi in life, the real attainment in life is you are at peace with yourself. See? Presently, we are all the time worried about the children. My son like that, my daughter like that. So they should not sit for meditation. See? This is first. They are called Uttam Adhikari, the best among the seekers of truth. For them, abhyasa vairagya abhyam tan nirodha. So abhyasa tatparyena, by tatparata and by recognizing that this is the ultimate one should practice. Abhyasa, repeating again and again. And here our mind has got one very good quality. Mind can make habits very quickly. You take a cup of tea in the morning at 4 o'clock for 1 week as an anushthan. Next time you don't have to think about it. You will naturally go to the kettle, pour the water and take the tea. Because mind forms habits. Now this quality of the mind can be encashed for our spiritual practice. So if you get up early morning, and what is the importance of early morning getting up? Because in the deep sleep, you were nobody, therefore you were not thinking about anything or anybody. Therefore in deep sleep you are naturally free from the burden of thoughts. Because you are nobody. So before you become somebody, finish your morning prayers. See. So, for such high quality student, only 2 things are to be practiced. And that is abhyasa, vairagya. Vairagya is not getting involved in this world. See? One is raga, second is dvesha, likes and dislikes. Vairagya is rising above the likes and dislikes. This is for the highest quality student. Then the second grade student, Manda Adhikari. For him, we are told, Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Yoga, Kriya Yoga. See? You must have heard Kriya Yoga. Most of the students who enter the spiritual path, they have some time or the other read or heard about autobiography of a yogi. And there is one mention of Kriya Yoga. See, there are many Mahatmas in that lineage. Paramams Yogananda, Lahiri Mashe, then Yukteswar Giri, Mahavatar Babaji. They talk about Kriya Yoga. That Kriya Yoga has nothing to do what we are talking about. See? Bhagavad Gita talks about Karma Yoga. We are talking about Kriya Yoga. Now what is the difference between the Kriya Yoga and Karma Yoga? In Karma Yoga, the doer is maintained. See? I had to do my duty, I had to do this, I had to do that. And when you are busy in your duties, you have no time for getting bored. See? So Karma Yoga is a technique by which you keep yourself occupied. An occupied person is never bored. Why old people get bored? Only because they have nothing to look forward to. Please remember this principle. We must have something to look forward to when we wake up in the morning. Then you are walking spiritual path. Otherwise, we get खाने को क्या है? See? Because there is nothing forward them. We must not be free even to die. See? If the death comes, excuse me, I am busy, next time. See? But we are just sitting like a Ganpati Bappa whole day. Keep yourself occupied. Therefore, small kids, they are never bored. They live in the utter present. Like, that Krishna. He is celebrating life. And oldies, calibrating. They are not celebrating. Only reason is, there is nothing to look forward to. See? Therefore, Kriya Yoga is we have to learn the art of keeping ourselves occupied without creating karma out of the kriya. What is the karma and the kriya? Kriya, action, plus the sense of doership is called as karma. Like a document, you take a printout. That is not a document. It is just a printout. Then when you authenticate it in presence of a notary, then it becomes a deed. In the same manner, action plus the sense of doership become the karma. So Kriya Yoga is, let the activities be continued, but do not convert it into karma. Now what is that? That is tapas swadhyaya ishvara pranidhanani kriya yoga. Three factors. Earlier what was told? Abhyasa vairagya abhyam tan nirodha. Only two factors. Now, lower category disciple, student, seeker, three factors. See? Like a grown-up person walks on two legs. Tapas, what do you call? Abhyasa vairagya abhyam tan nirodha. And when we are not able to do that, then we have got three legs, that pulling cart. And it is for both children as well as the oldie. You see everywhere. They go with this pulling cart and they walk somehow or the other. They fall in the same category. So what they have to do? First tapas. Tapas is not torturing yourself. See, tapas has got two aspects, which is not understood, therefore they go the wrong way. What is normally understood by tapasya? Tapasya means standing on one leg. If somebody is standing on two legs, Mahatapasvi, I can also stand. So when one leg you use for standing, what you have done? You have given up one leg. So tapasya is a process by which we learn to willingly give up. That is tapasya. Willfully we give up. And when this is done, two things must happen. Number one, we discover self-confidence. Many of us, particularly oldies, they lack self-confidence. Because whole life, all the time, that poor wife, see, that's why I enjoy the company of the old people. उनको चाबी भर के छोड़ दो. You can enjoy. They keep on talking. This happened in Shimla. My friend, he said, Swamiji, I had to go. I'll come by afternoon or evening. Meanwhile, my in-laws are there. You can talk to them. I was offered to them. See? So I had no choice. Then that old couple came. And then same standard thing. Swamiji, where are you from? Why you have come here? When were you born? Why were you born? No end to their questions. Have you come to Shimla earlier? I said, no. I come for the first time. We came here earlier. I didn't ask you. But they had to talk. We came here earlier. We came here after our marriage for our first honeymoon. Oh, how many honeymoons you have? No. First time we came for honeymoon. This is what I mean. Okay. See? And it happened in 1922. Husband watched. Husband said, do you think the old lady will keep quiet? 1922. You might have married to somebody else. Not me. We were married in 32. No, 22. No, 32. And I was enjoying the tamasha. See? One of the biggest spiritual practices is don't talk about your past. See? Therefore, tapas is this. We have to discover self-confidence. And self-confidence can be developed by doing experiments on yourself. Do experiments. For example, you like sweets. Now, make it as a firm resolution. For 1 month, I am not going to eat sweets. But 1 month means day or night. See? So for 30 days, I will not eat the sweets. Very good. But at night I can eat. See, friends, this is extremely important. We do experiments on ourselves. See? Now one mantra diksha I give you. Work on that and see what a change will come. Keep your right hand on your left heart. Keep. Your right hand is this. She is keeping like this. Can you imagine somebody can be more dumb than this? Now, what is the date today? I have forgotten. Repeat after me. 4th September 2022. 4th September 2022. 4th September 2022. Now your mantra diksha is over. Now I will tell you how to apply this mantra. Do not talk anything, whatever has happened before this date. No need to talk. You will start living in the utter present. This is tapasya. Past belongs to your body, not to you. Body was child, body was teenager. See, you are the same. Tapas. And when you don't talk about your past, you are not interested in anybody's past. Net result is, our total past is dropped, and thereby, after this Diksha, now what is your age? You are now 1 day old chick. See? Give it a try, my friends. Tapas. And once you do it, then you will have confidence. Yes, I can do it. What happens mostly, we the seekers lose confidence in ourselves. I don't think I can do it. If you can't do it, who will do it? See? First is this. Second thing is, we are dependent on so many things in life. Discover freedom from dependence. Give it a try. Like in Chaturmas, many places they observe, they don't eat onion, garlic, non-veg, etc. You know what these people do? Before the Chaturmas begins, that night they have got a big party. Because now 4 months we are not going to eat. And after the 4 months are over, they are waiting up to, the day begins on 12 o'clock at night or morning after the sunrise. And then morning first tea, after 4 months, in the tea they will be adding the onion. Because we are not taken for 4 months. See, friends, we have to learn that the 4 months we can live without this. That means it is not necessary for our survival. What happens? We don't learn from our experiences. Once you start learning from the experiences, you are walking path of meditation. Tapas. Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is twofold. One is, we must have this japa sadhana constantly going on in ourselves. Swadhyaya. Pranavadi mantra ucharya. Whatever mantra you are chanting, you have to continuously continue that. See? And when you practice it, then you will come to know one very simple thing. That our mind is now no more thinking about the unwanted themes. And therefore, we don't get carried away by our own thinking process. See? We keep on imagining. Now our cooks, they don't come for meditation, they are wise. If they will come and sit here for meditation, they will be cutting the onion. See? Should we make upma? Should we make poha? But yesterday things are left over. Why not we make it meditation? See? Therefore, Swadhyaya, first of all, mind must be busy in keep chanting the Lord's name. See? And for chanting Lord's name, I tell you some techniques. That day also I told probably. We have to catch hold of any rhythm in our life. If you don't have rhythm, create rhythm. Take the mala in the hand, pulling the bead towards yourself by the middle finger. Mala is landed on the ring finger and supported by the thumb. Tarjani is out. With this, now you have to synchronize. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. So movement of the finger, one action, chanting, second action, and the mind is not going anywhere, the third aspect. When these three things are perfectly synchronized, it may take time. See, I did this Thaila business for 3 years. The net result is, where you may be disturbed, the moment you touch the mala, synchronization happens. And thereby, our mind is not running here and there. Swadhyaya. Practice. Another rhythm, when you are walking. See, I don't give those kind of things in our camp. You are free, whatever you want to do, do it. In some camps, they have got everything so much structured that you feel as if you have come to a jail. And therefore, there is one thing they tell. From 6 to 7, go for a solitary walk. So they say, hey, chaloge kya solitary walk? They themselves don't understand what they are talking. Let's go for a solitary walk. See? Therefore, second is this rhythm when you walk. With every step, take whatever name is yours. Ram, 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 Ram. When you do it for a period of time, anywhere you are walking, your mind will synchronize with that. See? But that is not possible. I normally don't go for a walk. I don't have mala also. See, we find so many excuses. But we will not leave you. Do you breathe? Yes. Now with the breathing, synchronize your Lord's name. Don't do the other way around. Don't breathe according to chanting. See, chanting should be normal and breathing should be without efforts. So breathing is happening, we are not doing breathing, and therefore in breathing there is no I born. Do we say that I am breathing since morning, I am tired? No. There is, because breathing is not action, it is happening. In that happening, you synchronize Lord's name. Slowly, slowly, that will become effortless remembrance of the Lord. See? Swadhyaya. Thus, we have to work on our mind. Another simple way is wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. You are working on the mind. Ishavasya. Kurvanne veha karmani jijivishe shadagam sama. Learn to live 100% every moment in your life. You are working on the mind. See? And second part is study of scriptures. That must form an integral part of our day-to-day activities. Then we are living in meditation. We are not suffering in meditation. Normally meditation is understood this way only. Sit quiet and suffer silently. And if somebody comes and disturbs, become more angry. Don't you see I am meditating? I am telling you all these things after having gone through all the tortures in my life. After that I am telling you this. One example I'll tell you. For the first time, when we were told to do the Gayatri Japa, so we were told, chant only 11 times. Om Bhurbo Swata Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. 11 times is okay, and chant loudly. Do this thing. Now who is a good disciple? He who doesn't listen to Guru. I was that. Then I started thinking, why only 11 times? Am I not capable? I will do 108 times, full mala. And why loudly? I don't want to show to anybody. It is secret. I will do in my mind. Not knowing anything about anything. Then I had to know. Slowly, slowly, mind invoked Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. At a time, 3-4 windows will open. In one window, chanting is going on. In other window, in the ashram, they should keep the washing machines, Here we are not for washing clothes. We are here for realization. What is this? We have to wash. Then third day, every day, idli, idli, idli. I think idli has entered my lagna. I don't know. So, one window, Om Bhurbu Swata Saidur. Other window, clothes. Third window, idli. Slowly, slowly, the mind was trained that whenever you chant, open all the windows. See? And this I realized not a day or two, after 6 months. I said, hey, what I am doing? Then stopped. Apni awqat pehchano. Find out for what you are capable. See? And therefore, don't torture yourself. And for that, study scriptures. 2 ways. One way, listen, Shravan. Listen 100%. Nothing else for 1 hour. And then get lost in your work. And evening also, whatever you have heard in the morning, the same thing again you listen. Evening. Whatever points we have missed, that will be taken care of. So thus you will be spending 2 hours minimum for satsanga in your life. See? And what satsanga does? Our wrong notions about spiritual life, wrong notions about meditation, wrong notions about anything is completely erased. This is the meaning of tapas. Then swadhyaya. And the third part is Ishvara pranidhanani kriya yogaha. Ishvara pranidhan. Ishvara pranidhan means what? According to Bhagavad Gita, yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhosi dadasi yat tapashyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Bhagavan doesn't say, do this puja, do that puja. No. Yat karoshi, whatever you are doing, do it as an offering to me. See? How simple it is. Whatever you are doing. You are taking bath, offer your bath to Bhagavan. How? While taking bath, don't go on imagining, Nani ke baad ye karna, aisa go, ko. No. That time, keep chanting whatever you remember by heart. So the mind will be tuned to the divine theme. See? Urdhvamura Madhashakam Ashrutam Prahuravim Chandamsi Yasya Paranaim Yasta Vesavedi Adashchodam Prasur. He'll enjoy. See? So, whatever we are doing it for the sake of the Lord. See? And next thing, when we do something for the God, our Ishta Devata, we do it the best. We don't offer Naivedya to the Lord. Whatever is the leftover sandwich left by the useless child in the fridge, Bhagwan ko laga do. No. Anything that we do for the Lord is the best. Anything we do for the Lord is done happily, not as a punishment. See? In short, whatever you do cheerfully and happily, you will not be tired in life. See? So, meditation, therefore, we have to take care of these three factors in life. Then our life is lived in a meditative poise. See? This is the second quality student. Now the third one, third class. So first one was only two, standing on two legs. The second one was standing on three legs. Can't do. Now the third student, still crawling on the stomach. See how the children learn walking? They watch around. Everybody is walking here, I am not moving. So what they are doing? They are moving their legs. So the child starts moving the legs in the air. I am not moving anywhere. What is wrong? Then he turns on the side and he comes on his stomach. He becomes a reptile. See? So the third type of student is this type. Therefore, there are 8 limbs, Sashtanga Namaskar, 8 limbs. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. The 8 things we have to work. And among the 8 things, the popular misunderstanding about yoga is only asana and pranayam. First 2 steps they bypass. I was in BITS Pilani and going for my talk, and some student, young boy, he was coming from backside, so he wanted to go before me reaching the class. So he started crossing 3 steps at a time. Tak, tak, tak. So he can go, young boy. And in that, when he went up there, he missed 1 step and he came all the way down. See? Remember, there is no shortcut on the spiritual path. For us, what is living in meditation? Number 1, Yama Sadhana. Yama Sadhana is we are not a problem for the world and we don't take the world as a problem. In the language of Bhagavad Gita, Yasmanno dvijate lokaha lokanno dvijate chayaha harsha marsha bhayodvegaihi muktaha yas sachame priyaha. When we live in this world, don't look at the world as a problem. And let us not be a problem for the world. And for that, Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya, 5 of them. Then we are leading a spiritual life. Then comes the Niyam Sadhana. Niyam Sadhana is, we all are the biggest problem for ourselves. If I suffer because of somebody, I can go away. But if I am suffering because of myself, जाऊं तो जाऊं कहाँ? Wherever I go, there I am. Watch this. All those people who are depressed, dejected, frustrated, they have not learned this simple principle, that they are the biggest problem for themselves. And those who are problem for themselves, do you think they will be solution for others? They will be super problem for others. See? Therefore, niyam sadhana. See? Now what is the niyam sadhana? Shaucha, santosha, tapas, swadhyaya, ishvara, pranidhanani, niyama. Shaucha, external cleanliness and internal purity. Only external cleanliness is not enough. Internal purity. And what is internal purity? Living at zero expectation level. We have no expectation of any kind from anybody. Once we went to Kedarnath, many years before. And we were 2 bus loads. And some of them, Swamiji, tell us something more. This we have seen what the Panditji told us. Tell something more. I said, okay. Come on the back side of the temple. All of them came. I said, now how many of you are 60 plus? And couples only. So there were 3 couples, 60 plus. We had only 1 mala. So we had to recycle the mala. So I said, now come. So one old couple. When you got married for the first time, that time do you remember who put the garland first? So the girl first puts the garland and then the boy puts. Is it? Yes. Now in the second marriage, it is the other way around. Now the man should put the garland first and then the lady may put. What is the meaning of that? I said the meaning is, hereafter your position has changed. Now the husband is wife, wife is husband. Therefore now onwards, husband will be servant to the wife. Wives jumped out of their skin. All the time, demanding. Do this, do that. See? What kind of spiritual life it is? That is called technically as vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means you are ready and preparing to go to the vana or the vanam or the forest. If you have to go to forest, will you take your wife with you or what? My observation is, when the people grow, the initial stages, wife is a weakling and man, husband is a strong. As the age passes, their position reverses. The man becomes a weakling and a woman becomes strong. Therefore, when he has to go out, for everything he will ask, should I put on this pant? No, go without pant. They can't even decide. For everything they have to ask. No confidence. See, friend. Therefore, Shaucha, discover this cleanliness external and confidence inside. Then Santosha, contentment. Santoshat anuttama sukhalamaha. Patanjali Maharshi says, contentment is unparalleled attainment in life. Anuttama sukhalamaha. Shaucha santosha. And for that, Maha Mantra is, koi dikkat nahi. We have got a friend in Delhi. This mantra I had taken from him. Before listening, he says, "Aaj koi dikkat nahi." Kiske baare mein? He's so straight away. But we start with the wrong way. Yeah, it is very difficult. Shaucha santosha. Then tapas, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana, we have seen. Now, this is called external spiritual practice. yama and niyama. After this is done, then we are qualified for asana. And asana is not sitting in a particular posture. I am telling you what Patanjali Maharshi told. Asana is sthira sukham asanam. You are steadily happy and happily steady. Not sitting in one particular posture and constantly changing the posture this way, that way, this way, that way. Like, the idli stone. See, extremely simple. It doesn't matter what posture you sit. Are you happy or not? Sthira sukham asanam. And how can we attain technique? Technique is given. Prayatna shaithilya ananta samapatibhyam. Lesser the efforts you require to do anything, you are nearer to your natural state. Now those who are hard of hearing, they have to put a lot of efforts. And because they put efforts, they get tired. And because they get tired, they don't want to waste time. They sleep. See? Because they are not normal. They are subnormal. Exactly the same way. Whenever our life is lived effortlessly. Now how to lead the life effortlessly? By two things. Number one, we don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. We are answerable to our own conscience. Are you at peace with yourself or not? See? Our whole life is this struggle. We want to prove something to somebody. Then write on a paper, I love you, I love you, I love you. Return love will be returned. See? You don't have to prove anything to anybody. Are we at peace with ourselves? Perfect. See? And therefore, prayatna shaithilya means effortlessness in life. You are all the drivers. For the first time when you started learning driving, how tense. See? One lady was learning driving, very tense, and the husband was teaching. This should never be done. It should be done only by the professional. A relation should not teach driving. But he was constantly scolding her and all that. And she got so tense, and okay, you get down. And she got down. With her hands, she plucked the steering and came out. Okay. So tense. See, friends, prayatna shaithilya, when you are absolutely normal, you are effortless. This is what we told you in other words. We must be at peace with ourselves. Then only we can be at peace with the world. See? And what is that? Ananta samapatibhyam. When our individuality merges in the totality, we do not demand any special status in our life. Then alone we have learned the secret of asana. See? Twisting the body is not the purpose of yoga, but straightening the mind is the purpose of yoga. Now, after that, asana, then pranayam. Now, pranayam, little bit I'll tell you. Pranayam is done as an essential part of the day. We go 2-3 times for toilet and urination. It is necessary to remove the unwanted stuff from the body. Exactly the same way. At least 4-5 minutes morning, evening, we must have to do the pranayam by which all the metabolic toxins which are accumulated in our blood, they are thrown out. This is called as Nadi Shodhanam. When this is not done properly, then the uric acid starts accumulating in your blood. And then the uric acid goes and settles in the joints. And then you start getting all the joint problems. Because we have not removed that unwanted uric acid from the blood. This is achieved by regular pranayam, 5 minutes morning, 5 minutes evening. And only deep breathing. Slowly, all these metabolic toxins, they are thrown out of our system. These are very important things. Many of us have got this problem. Although we do not want to think, but the mind is constantly nagging, what to do? This is the reason. Because these toxins in the blood, they act as a stimulus for the mind to get agitated. And therefore, the mind is disturbed. See? Therefore, pranayama is done, and then slowly the body and the mind complex start separating, and you are able to get out of the body identification. Then, up to here, we are in the external part of our meditation. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, 4. This is called a Bahiranga Sadhana. Now the world enters our mind through these 5 sense organs. So now we have to close these gateways of the world so that the world doesn't enter in our self-system. And that is called as pratyahara. Ahara means to eat. Pratyahara means not to eat. Meaning, our sense organs and organs of action must be under perfect control. That is pratyahara. And for that we have given you a technique. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. No need. As you are listening to me now, so you listen to the world. Are we listening it to digest and accept? Or till the breakfast is ready, we have to stay another few minutes more? See? So, Ananta Samapatibhyam, and then we have come to the Pratyahar. And our sense organs, organs of action, they are not wild. They are well disciplined, controlled. And the only thing which I always like to emphasize is this our dirty tongue. See? Eat. And then talk. Two things we have to consciously control. Pratyahara. Now the world is not entering inside. Now what is inside? Inside is mind. About mind we only complain. But what we have to learn? Don't complain about mind, but learn. What do we mean by disturbed mind? My mind is disturbed. Means what? Define. See? Like if there is some disease, the symptoms define. If these are the symptoms, it is corona. In the same manner, what do you mean by disturbed mind? The symptoms are the mind runs in time, space and objects. We are sitting here, mind goes to that earlier campsite. Oh, that was so nice. We used to have the toilet inside the bed only, and gone there. Earlier time. So the mind runs in time, space and object. Therefore, if we are working on our mind as a part of our meditation, these are a few things. First, place. Whenever we go anywhere, be there, fully enjoy that place. Don't start comparing. Comparison is the biggest disease that human mind has. We keep on comparing. Don't compare. Everything is unique in this world. See? We compare in our children. See? Therefore, remain wherever you are, 100%. Wherever you are, be 100%. Then, this is controlling the mind with reference to place. Second, with reference to object. Our mind is running from one object to another object. So give that mind only one object. Now be attentive. One place, you tie your mind down. Any one place. Simplest and easiest is tie your mind to your heart. Not the bloody heart, but the spiritual heart. So you are sitting comfortably and your all attention is only on this spiritual heart. You may be moving here and there, but your attention is here. Then, in that place, keep your beloved Lord, Bhagavan Krishna. And keep it as long as you can. So, in one place, heart, mind is controlled with reference to place. Then one object, Bhagavan Krishna, mind is controlled with reference to object. Then for a longer period of time, the mind is controlled with reference to the element time. Trayam ekatra. When we are able to hold the mind in one place, on one job, for a longer period of time, these three together is called Sayyama, perfect control. This is what we told you in simple mantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. See, these are all technical things. And when the Sayyama happens, be attentive. When the Sayyama happens, then all the dormant, inherent potentialities of our mind, they become available to us. This is how all the Siddha Mahatmas, where from they get the Siddhis, they have attained Sayyama. See? So what is yoga really? Yoga is Sayyama. And what is the Ashtanga? 8 limbs of the yoga. Like I am body. What are my limbs? 2 legs and 2 hands. 4 of them. See? In the same manner, yoga is Sayyama. And limbs are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. See, friends, and such a mind which is 100% controlled, all the infinite potentialities which are dormant, they start manifesting. This is how all the Siddha Mahatmas, where from they get all these things. So they have full control over their mind. For us, mind is a problem. For them, mind is an asset. living with this understanding day to day, minute to minute, is living in meditation. Otherwise, we will be unnecessarily suffering. So let us give it a chance. This is the word Bhagavan Sri Krishna has used in Bhagavad Gita. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami. Sayyama, normal translation is a popular translation. Controlled mind. That is not enough. Sayyama means trayam ekatra sayyamaha. When the mind is 100% controlled with reference to time, space and object, that controlled mind's condition is called a sayyama. See, friends. And therefore, we tie down that mind to one place. One place, art. One object, Bhagavan Krishna. For longer period of time. So, with place it is called as dharana. With object it is called as the dhyana. With time it is called as samadhi. So, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, these three are the inner disciplines. Then we are really practicing spiritual life. Otherwise, go and take breakfast. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.